I really sincerely want to learn, because I've watched a few videos from the Sira international videos that you've done with Abdel Fadi.
Yes.
And I've been trying to absorb it, because I'm not really very, like, I am a little knowledgeable, but not to the point where I've wanted to be an apologist. So like, I've seen how you debated a few people like Yahya and a few other people, and I don't disagree that the word ahad doesn't really mean necessarily one person. I understand that part.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying,
and
I'm sorry that you have to see me debate these Muslims, because they do not respect their own religion, let alone mine, and they resort to insults. Why I have to insult them? But they need to take the warning of 618 of the Quran, where it says, do not insult their gods, lest they insult Allah in their ignorance. But they don't care. But anyway, forget that. You were saying, go on with your point.
Oh, thank you. So I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to make sort of an analogy for the Trinity, but not go into modalism.
Yes.
So
can I give you an Islamic comparison? I don't mean to cut you off. I want to help you wrap your mind that if you, I don't know, if you're traditional Sunni Muslim and you're Ahl al-Sunnah wa Jama'ah, if you actually subscribe to that Aqidah, whether it's Ash'ari or Maturidi or Athari, you're not a Shia.
Never went into that. No, Sunni, but I've never been I've never gone into Ash'ari and all that.
If you ask any of the ulama, the scholars of Sunni Islam, whether they're Salafi or it doesn't matter, they'll tell you the Quran is Kalam Allah, and then also you have in the Quran Ruh Allah, the Spirit of Allah. Now, if you watch my shows, you've seen me discuss this. Now, the thing is, the Quran. When I tell Muslims, and I don't want to talk about Quran, I want to talk about the Bible. So if you have questions about the Bible, let me just make this point real quick. The Quran, it's a speech of Allah, it's Kalam Allah, it's one of his sifat, one of his attributes, so it's uncreated. But then I ask the Muslim, is the Quran Allah? They'll say no. So then I say, okay, so is the Quran uncreated? Yes. So if it's not Allah, it's uncreated, that's two. They'll say, no. It's the word of Allah. Okay, so, but it's not Allah. No, it's not Allah. So then the Quran is not Allah, and therefore it's uncreated. So Allah and the Quran, they're not the same. That's two. Then they'll tell me, well, it's not separate from him. The Quran's not separate from him. So then I ask a follow-up question. If it's not separate from him, then when it became a book, a kitab, then Allah became a book, because you can't separate the Quran from Allah. And they'll say, no. Allah did not become a book. So then the Quran is separate from him.
Yeah.
You see the problem?
Yes, I do. And I also see the problem with the qira'at, like with Yasser al-Qadi made the video of, okay, if it's eternal, then which version is the eternal version?
See? So you got the Muslims who've been attacking Christianity for years, using these arguments. It's now being turned against them. Because why? Our Bible says something. It says, do not be deceived. God is not mocked. Whatever a man sows, he shall reap. Meaning, when you keep mocking the true God, and you keep insulting him and his word and attack his people, the day will come where he will turn it against you. And the day has come. Now, everything the Muslims were saying about the Bible and about our God is now being turned against them. Because before, in the 90s, they would boast, Quran perfectly preserved, not like your Bible corrupt. And now you got Yasser Qadi saying to Muhammad Hijab, don't press me, Ya Muhammad, please. It's troubles. Oh, and then Shabir Ali saying, well, originally they didn't memorize the actual wording of the Quran. They just gave the gist, the message, and later, wow. Now you guys are singing a different song because the evidence is against you. See what happens when you mock the true God?
Yeah.
He laughs right back at you. See, that's what God does.
Well, you know what's funny is all the stuff that Yasser Qadi talked about and how he's saying, there are holes in the narrative. What they taught us in school, and they said, okay, the makhtutat Sana'a, I don't know how to say it in English, the manuscripts from Sana'a. Yeah, they were like, this confirms 100% that it's original, 100% wording, 100% authentic. But then we ask, okay, where's the proof? And then they're just like, no, it's there. Believe us.
Just believe us.
Look it up. Yeah. And then that's really how it goes.